Aloha everybody, welcome back to Eat and Be Eaten. As you can see in our last video, we harvested a rack of bananas from this apple banana patch, and today I am going to show you what to do with all that leftover plant material. Also coming up next week, we're going to do a banana bread recipe with this, as well as poi pancakes with a banana Foster sauce. So check all that out on Eat and Be Eaten coming up, and let's get into this one. So when you harvest a rack of bananas, you got to cut the whole stump down, and then you have this massive amount of plant material. So what are you going to do with it? First step, cut off the leaves. Cut off the leaves and you have a massive amount of mulch that you can use to put around a fruit tree. Now, what is it that makes banana plants the best mulch for your garden or for your orchard? In this case, I'll be using them in the orchard. When you think about eating bananas, right, doctor tells you they are really rich in potassium, the fruit. And the entire plant is rich in potassium, but when you get into the banana blossoms and the stems and the peels and the stalk, you also get a few more nutrients that become very prominent that you can use. So in addition to potassium, you're also going to have phosphorus, magnesium, and calcium in particular. And of course, when it comes to growing plants, NPK are the three most important nutrients: nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. So being green plant matter, it's also going to have plenty of nitrogen. So basically, banana plants have all the heavy hitter nutrients to grow plants in your garden, in your orchard. However, there's one more component that bananas bring to the table that you don't usually get, and that is an enzyme they contain that quote-unquote activates compost. There's a lot of enzymes involved. I'm not going to get into the whole science of that, but basically the enzyme that activates compost gets plant material breaking down and taking food waste, turning it into rich soil, dark, rich, loamy soil. Bananas are really good at helping to do that. And so once you've got your leaves cut, then you cut lengthwise your stalks, and they break apart into these strips or these sections, which you can see here. And so as big as one banana stalk is, you can actually turn it into, not infinitely, but many-fold more plant material that you can lay out and cover to suppress weeds with, and cover a bunch of space around a tree in your orchard or in your garden. Actually, you can kind of see how these stalks are breaking into peels and strips, and you can use a scraper to get all that material out and and make fiber and rope and cordage out of banana plants too. But that's not the subject of this video, so go ahead, split your stalks in half, tear all the sections apart, and it's very durable material, so it lasts a really good while before it breaks down and weeds will start going through. So that's what makes it not only a really good weed suppressant, but also really good at holding moisture in the soil, because banana plants, like I said, they don't break down very quickly, and they're a thick material, so they will hold in moisture for weeks. And then you will see when you peel up those stalks and they finally break down, the soil underneath is going to be rich, it's going to be wet, it's going to be dark, especially if you mulch with bananas over and over again. Some years back I grew a taro patch and used bananas to mulch a lot, and the soil was just tremendous from all those reapplications of banana stalks and banana leaves into the ground. Okay, so that is why banana plants make the best mulch for your garden, and now I'm going to show you what they look like a few weeks later. As you can see, they're still breaking down. This is two and a half weeks after I did the mulching, which was in and of itself a few days after I harvested the bananas. So about 3 weeks later, still not broken down, still keeping the grass down. So terrific for suppressing weeds, terrific for keeping soil moisture, and then of course all those great nutrients, the potassium, the phosphorus, the enzymes that help to activate compost, takes your soil to another level. And that is why, for me, banana plants are the best mulch for your garden, the volume of the material and all those benefits. Alright, so that is our episode here on Eat and Be Eaten. Like I said, next week we got a banana bread coming up with these apple bananas, so hopefully we'll see you next time. Aloha.